let's move on to Smash 4 here.
Let's do it.
Because Smash 4, I feel like, is kind of in a more volatile position right now, right? It's a little less clear who's the favorite to win this right now, is it? Or has Zero kind of regained a little bit of his dominance?
So Zero, okay, I will say that Zero is still clear-cut the #1 player.
Okay.
The PGR V3 just got released. That's the last season. The last season was January to June, and we did a ranking of the best Smash 4 players, top 50 from January to June, with #1 being Zero. Mm-hmm. And Zero, still #1 king of Smash 4. Nairo Saga, CEO 2017, Frostbite 2017, CEO Dreamland, and Genesis Saga, he got first place. And like his ratio is 7-to-1 wins, 7-to-1 wins over the top 50. So like I think that's like 31 to, sorry, I forgot the number, to a very low number. What was it? 31 to 10? No. Anyway, all I'm gonna say is that Zero is 100%. Yeah, #1. Oh yeah, 71 to 13. 71 to 13. There we go. So 71 to 13 in wins, set wins over the top 50 players.
That does not sound volatile at all. That sounds like dominance.
Right. Yes. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Yes, Zero might be. Yes, Smash 4 might be a game where people, anybody could win, but Zero is still clear cut everyone's pick for #1. Regardless of that fact, MomoCon did happen recently where Nairo beat Zero in winners, and then in losers, a Falcon named by the name of Fatality he also got the win over Zero in losers bracket. So Zero can actually lose. Okay. Last weekend there was a tournament called Arms Saga at the Esports Arena here in SoCal, and the Buzz got first place over Zero. Okay. So he's the second Rosalina this year, besides Kirihara from Japan, to get a win over Zero.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
So who else would you say has a likely chance to make top 8?
Okay. MK Leo of Echo Fox would definitely be up there. Like, that guy is now #2 on the list. Okay. When it comes to like who's the best in Smash, of the best players in Smash 4, coming from Mexico. He's 16 years old, right? And last year he was like at #8. Now he just like jumped up to #2. And the funny thing is that he used to main Meta Knight. His Meta Knight was amazing. Meta Knight that a lot of people, before he was able to get his visa issues fixed, they were like, he's getting wins over some of our good players, but I don't think if he were to get the opportunity to come out to the States, I don't think he'll win, Then what happens? Look at Genesis 4. Genesis 4, that guy took first place. Okay. It was ridiculous. So regardless of the fact that Meta Knight did get nerfed, he has a very strong Marth and a strong Cloud as well to boot. So regardless of the fact that Sakurai hurt him, he adapted and decided to pick up strong characters. Like, you know what Sanford said? Pick a top tier. Yes. So he's like, all right, Cloud, super good character. I guess I'll just learn it because my favorite got nerfed. Okay. Yeah. Other than that, I would have Nairo. Nairo's #3. Nairo would definitely be up there in the top 8. This guy, he has a strong Zero Suit Samus. Lately, he's been having a tough time, though, because even though he can get great wins over the likes of like Zero, Void, Fatality, and many other great players, there'll be moments where he'll come up against a player who's really good at the Zero Suit Samus matchup, and because of that, he may struggle, because Zero Suit Samus, if she goes for her grab, there's a lot of lag. So
right.
It's pretty rough. But when he does get his conversions, especially when he has Rage, just to clarify, when there's Rage, when you're at high percent, you have increased knockback, and there are times where Nairo is able to make insane comebacks when he's at high percents, like death percents even. Right. So, yeah. So Nairo would definitely be up there. So far, Zero, MK Leo, Nairo. Fourth, I would put the Buzz for sure.
Of course.
The Buzz would definitely be up there. And Civil War, he got first place there. Civil War was the hardest Smash 4 tournament in history, with a lot of players, including Zero, dropping early.
Right.
Bracket.
At that event, wasn't there a Donkey Kong who did really well?
Yes, Hikaru from Japan.
Is that something
he was actually doing the taunts and everything too?
Can that happen again?
Knowing Smash4, I mean, anything can happen. Dude.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here, let me just interject this question here. Like, what is the current character status, right? So obviously there was at one point Diddy Kong was the best, and then Cloud was the best, and then Bayonetta was scary and everything. Like, how is the character field at this point in time? Is it pretty wide open in terms of tier lists?
I mean, there are probably way more characters in the top tier, but the thing is that I feel like this game is all about matchups, and also there's a high variance due to the fact that there is rage. Like, I saw a match on Twitter where there was a Luigi main called Elegant, who's really, really sick, right? One of the strongest out of SoCal. And he was facing off against the Samus. Samus is a character that people will look at and go, Samus, yeah, for sure, I won't lose to a Samus. This Samus was at high percent. He was basically on his way out. And he went for a dash attack when he was at really high percent. And after said dash attack, he slightly popped up the Luigi. He just did Samus' screw attack. This screw attack only hit Luigi once, sending that Luigi straight off the top and dying at low percent.
Yes, I remember that. I remember that. That was
This
ridiculous.
is why anybody could win in this game, dude.
Okay.
Anybody.
Okay.
I'm sorry for screaming.
No, it's all good. It's all good
for us. Apologies to your hotel neighbors.
But yeah, I'll just quickly run down the top 10 players that I'm expecting for EVO. I'll just say names.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
All right. So I already said 0. 0 is the best. Number 1 ranked. MK Leo, we already said. Nairo,
The
3rd.
Buzz.
4th is the Buzz. These are like the ranked players. 5th ranked is Ally. Ally is the one who won last year.
Right.
And yet, after winning EVO, like, it's been weird, dude. Like, he still gives Zero trouble to the point where Zero started playing more Lucina, which is why Zero's actually now able to actually get some wins back from Ally. But regardless of that fact, he hasn't been getting as many wins. So he's definitely like 5th in the rankings. 6th, Larry Lur, very strong Fox from Southern California, and he tends to get a lot of top 8 placings. Okay. So I definitely would put him up there. Best Fox in the world. 7th place, one of the most. He's like a crowd pleaser. Captain Zach.
Sure.
I don't know if you know this guy, but his dancing skills are just as good as his skills with Bayonetta when he grabs the controller. I saw that.
I saw that CEO walk in. That was pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, he definitely the king, man, of the Bayonetta dances. Like, he's out of control. Like, so when it comes to matchups, knowing how strong Bayonetta is, whether or not she's winning or losing, she's just overall really scary to deal with because of the fact that she has a 4-frame move in her up B, the Witch Twist, that allows her to convert into really devastating combos, making a matchup that may look even turn into a matchup that probably might be like way in her favor due to the fact that her conversions are just so ridiculous. But I will say that a lot of people are getting better at SDI, which is Smash DI, out of Bayonetta's combos, especially due to the fact that Sakurai did increase the Smash DI multiplier, making it easy to escape her stuff. 8th, I would put Komori Kiri. He's the highest ranked Japanese player. He's a Sonic and Cloud main.
Right.
Very, very strong player. 9th, I would put Mr. R, who just got signed by Beast Coast. He's from the Netherlands.
Okay. Right.
Chic main. Very, very, very strong player. He actually started picking up Cloud for weaker matchups. And because of this, he's been seeing more success.
That makes
so
sense.
he dual mains Chic and Cloud. And the last player that I would mention is Abadongo. Abadongo is a player who put Mewtwo on the map at last year at Pound 2016 with his first big win in the States. And recently, now that, especially in 2017, now that a lot of people are learning how to fight Mewtwo, he decided to pick up Bayonetta. And I think things are going to be really interesting for EVO this weekend. Other than that, there's a whole smorgasbord of players that we could talk about, which would take forever. But I said I'll just give you guys the top 10.
You think that Zero is still the favorite to win then?
I will say Zero is the favorite to win all the time. Every single player will tell you that they think Zero will win.
Okay. Then, however, if you had to bet on Zero or the field, everybody else, which one of these two do you go with?
I would pick Zero. Sorry.
Wow.
Okay. There you go.
So one last.
Okay. Yeah.
So one last question: is it just MKLeo who you feel like has the best chance to upset him, or who would you pick as a number one upset over Zero?
Actually, I feel like Zero kind of has a mental block when it comes to Rosalina. So if the Buzz could recreate how good he played last weekend, I wouldn't put it past him.
Sick.
All right, man. Thanks for joining us to talk about Melee and Smash4, which got a combined 25 minutes, which means that they actually took less time than I had planned for. So
yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, but you're already in Vegas. I hope you're having a good time over there right now. So
I'm literally about to go hang with K-Brad and a person who just reactivated their Twitter. I don't know if you know
I think I get the implication.
Really?
I think I get the implication.
It's gonna be a good time, man.
All right. Sounds good, dude.
Dude.
Tell those boys we said hi. So
yeah, hey, I really appreciate it.
Okay, absolutely. All right, well, thanks, guys, and shout outs to the people in the chat. Thank you for listening to me. Support Smash. See you guys later.
Later on, dude.
And by the way, guesses do not exist. Please, let's stop using that.
You got to use your thinkums, man. Come on.
That's the worst thing ever, dude.
All right. We're done.
All right. Thanks, D1. Thank you, sir.
All right.
All right, cool. Well, guesses. Genius.
It's just like freaking Trip Guard, man.